Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Cancer. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. So it could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the rules to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're starting off the reading today with the Light Seer's Tarot, and then we'll use the Radiant Rider-Waite to clarify, the Romance Angels, and then finish off the reading with the Soulmates and Separation Unspoken Love Messages. So let's get into this reading. Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love for this week, please and thank you. I feel that wanted to show itself, so we're going to take that. Okay, first card, we have the Devil. Wow, guys, okay. We're going to put that on the side there. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or maybe your person is, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Wow, guys. Two of Swords. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Death and Rebirth. Queen of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands. Nine of Swords. And the World in reverse. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Leo, a Scorpio or a Taurus with that World in reverse. We do have more Scorpio energy here with that Death and Rebirth. We also have Gemini on the table. We have Leo. We also have Capricorn too as well, okay? So you could have these placements strongly in your chart, or maybe your person does. But also you could be dealing with a fellow water sign, a fire sign, an earth sign, or even an air sign, because pretty much everyone is here, okay? So wow, I really want to kind of get into this devil energy here first. So I feel that potentially your love interest as of right now could be thinking about you an awful lot. If that's not necessarily the case, then I feel that predominantly your person's dealing with a third party here, with a karmic partner or a karmic ex, and it could be relatively challenging with what they're dealing with in this other situation. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic interest of sorts that they're dealing with, or a baby mum or a baby daddy. With it being a third party, it could be anyone or anything, to be honest. It's anything that kind of takes up a lump sum of your time, your energy and your resources. So it could be work demands, it could be addictions of sorts, it could be potentially health issues. I'm getting a sense of a workaholic here as well, guys. Somebody who's always at the office. Somebody who's potentially very materialistic, or they have certain issues that they're having to deal with as of right now. But I feel like that your person's probably trying to tame themselves, or you know, figure out what's what in relation to their next move. I feel like this person is genuinely keeping tabs on you, or potentially they've got someone they're dealing with who is keeping tabs on them, trying to make sure that they don't move on from whatever situation that they're dealing with, okay? I'm feeling a very strong karmic connection here anyway, guys, with this third party. So with the Lovers being in reverse, there's a strong karmic connection, and the sense that there could be, you know, children involved here with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like your love interest was dealing with someone who was very materialistic, who was all about the money. I'm getting that song by ABBA, Money, Money, Money in a Rich Man's World. So potentially there was a lot of certain expectations when it came to reputation, when it came to status, when it came to finances. I'm getting very strongly like a living beyond means. So a lot of reckless spending, trying to prove a point to other people that they're happy, but actually deep down they may not necessarily be happy. I feel like your love interest doesn't want to be at a distance from you. I feel like they miss you, and that you've been this kind of light that has been missing out of their life, and they know that there hasn't been a sense of equal give and take in your connection. I feel like this person could have been very selfish at one point, or they may have not given you much of the time of day, as it were. They may have felt this love and this connection and had feelings for you, but I feel like they were very self-absorbed with another person, or they're dealing with another situation here. And I'm getting the sense that they've actually got a taste of their own medicine with whoever they've been dealing with. I'm getting the sense of karma. So this person is wanting to break free from this kind of love interest, this third party, but they could be having difficulties with doing this. I feel like your love interest absolutely doesn't want you to kind of be out and single. I know that sounds potentially very, very possessive of this person in a sense, because they feel like you're theirs, but they are most likely dealing with someone else. So it's potentially a case of, having your cake and eating it too. And I feel like that could have been an issue in the past, and you may have had to set boundaries with this person. I feel like there's a strong sense of self-love coming from you. So even though that there's been the absence of you and this person not having a proper connection together for a little while, like you miss them, you've been very much like protecting yourself and looking after your own kind of emotional health, as it were, your mental health, your physical health, and doing whatever it feels deemed necessary for you to be able to move on forward in your journey. So it's like, if this person wants anything to do with you, then they're going to have to put in the work and play catch up, and eventually meet you halfway at a later point. Because I feel that this person is most likely involved with someone who is taking up a lot of their time and their energy. I'm getting a sense of an energy vampire here, guys. That's something that's wanting to come through very strongly. I'm getting this overall impression that this karmic partner or the karmic ex can potentially feel like your person slipping away through their fingers, and then making their way to you, as it were, and going through a breakup or separation or a divorce with this person. I feel like your love interest has absolutely chosen you, but they may have not been very vocal about it, as we haven't really got swords on the table, but we do have air energy later on. With this Two of Swords here, I'm getting the sense of this person was very much not making a decision when it come to you or this other connection with this other person, but they have definitely made their choice now. I feel like they're having to be guarded with this karmic partner, the karmic ex, because most likely there's a financial implication in place, and until this kind of situation has closed and ended, that's when there's going to be a rebirth and there will be changes taking place. I feel like your love interest could be feeling relatively low right now, very exhausted. They just don't have the energy to be able to end what they need to end as of right now, or they are in the process of ending it, but it's just taken them a little bit longer to kind of recover from that. They may feel like they just haven't got very much energy left. They've been very persistent in trying to close out what they've needed to close out, but this person finds you incredibly attractive, but they haven't made it obvious to you, most likely, that they find you very physically attractive. And not just necessarily that as well, I feel like this person does genuinely have love and care for you too, because they're stressed. They're stressed basically because they haven't been able to make their move with you, and potentially they self-sabotage the connection between you and them, and also they could be dealing with someone right now who sabotaged the connection between them and also a karmic partner or a karmic ex. So there's loads of drama in their life and they're feeling relatively out of their depth as of right now. I feel like your person absolutely is having issues with their career, with their finances. They're feeling really quite restless. They want to come back into your life. They want to reconcile, and they want to actually show you this kind of love that they have for you, and they feel really down and out that they most likely took your kindness for weakness, or they took you for granted, or they weren't like upfront with you properly. Potentially they may let you know that they've been dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex who was actually treating them very poorly here. Someone who was relatively manipulative, very cold, very much out for their own gain, as it were. So maybe even a bit of an opportunist. So potentially your person has had to keep you very much out of their life right now until they're able to open up to you emotionally, because I feel like they are very much up in their head. You know, even though we haven't got swords here on the table, we do have this indication of this Two of Swords later on, that they are, you know, very much overthinking. Potentially overthinking about you, or overthinking with whatever they're dealing with. I'm getting lots of different messages here, guys, okay? So the other thing I'm getting as well is that this person's probably not very emotionally balanced right now, or they're not very spiritually in tune as of yet. And they've been very much focusing on their material world and their physical rather than anything else. So I feel like if they're going to have this alignment with you, and you and them are to come together and have your emotional needs met by one another, there need to be some significant changes. But this person absolutely wants you and them to have something together, but they have felt really quite at a loss with this other person, but they want to be in your life. So I'm getting lots of messages, so let's get into this. Okay, so we're going to look into the Radiant Rider-Waite. We're actually going to clarify this Devil first, and then we're going to look into the Lovers and also the Sun. So Capricorn energy, Gemini, and also Leo. Okay. I feel like this person knows that you have many suitors that are available and wanting to take you out, and you could have the prospect of new love if this is what you are wanting. But I feel like most likely your love interest, if they did have something significant with a karmic partner or a karmic ex, there wasn't really necessarily love there. There may have been a confusion between lust and love in the past, or they were fond of each other kind of like in the beginning, and I'm getting the sense that since they kind of moved in, or that they had children, or they got married, there was like a switch that kind of flipped, as it were, and things just went downhill from there. Or potentially when you kind of went out of this person's life, that's when everything started to kind of go downhill. And I feel like this person, your love interest, wants to be able to open up and express to you that they have most likely been at a loss without you, and that they know that you've been very heartbroken from whatever happened in the past. You've been very focused on yourself. Maybe you're just focusing on your finances and your stability right now, or on your own career, on your own endeavours. Maybe your own family, if you have your own family or children. Whoever it is that you're needing to deal with right now, I feel like are taking a much higher priority than this person from the past, or even love in general, until kind of things manage to balance itself out, as it were. Look at that with the Six of Swords. You're not playing here, guys. You're not playing. You're quite happy to move on. Not necessarily just from this person, but you're moving on from all the chaos and the drama and the difficulties and the challenges and the upsets and the doubts and all the kind of negative thinking and all of this stuff that's been bothering you potentially in the past. You know, you're following your own intuition, and I feel like you're being guided as of right now to find your own peace, which I feel like you are doing. I feel like this is something that's incredibly important for you right now, because you've been hurt from the past, there have been difficulties, and you're just trying to gather your strength up. I'm getting your strength back. You could be dealing with a Leo, with me saying that. Why is the Devil here, please, for Cancer? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely something financially based there, and an unhappy home here with the Four of Wands in reverse. So I feel that potentially your love interest was very much materialistic, or potentially they tried to think that money would actually, you know, give them the happier home, when actually money doesn't necessarily buy you happiness. Or, you know, I feel like they're learning a solid lesson in relation to this. Wow, gosh, guys, look at that with that Sun in reverse coming out. Sun in reverse, Sun in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Okay, you could be dealing with that Leo, as I said, that Leo energy, but also with that kind of I was going to say something then, I just lost it. Yeah, this person has been very unhappy. Yeah, they've realised that they've been lacking in their life in relation to emotional fulfillment. Or they've actually seen someone's true colours here with this karmic partner or the karmic ex, that they were just all about the kind of the outside of what everybody else, you know, was thinking or feeling. Like, yeah, there could have been even theft here, guys, or a sense of criminal activity. I'm getting the word fraudulence. There was underhanded behaviour. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense of potentially something illegal. Maybe the karmic partner or the karmic ex tried to manipulate your person in a way to do something that was not right. Maybe like a quick, like a get rich quick kind of scheme, and I feel like your person wasn't really for it, but then maybe they didn't get as much progress as they wanted to in relation to this, in relation to their finances. So this other person, this karmic partner, the karmic ex, had a very lavish lifestyle or a luxurious lifestyle, or, you know, they wanted to be pampered and looked after, and they were very high maintenance. So potentially your love interest was, you know, trying to provide for this karmic partner or the karmic ex in the only way that they thought that they knew that they could provide by was just financial. But your person wasn't genuinely happy. I feel like there was something not quite right there in the connection. Oh my gosh, more Leo energy with the strength in reverse. Yeah, your person, their energy was completely sapped from this karmic partner or the karmic ex, making them feel as if they didn't have very much left. There was a strong codependent connection, emotionally, but very much financially here as well, with all of these pentacles on the table. It's like your love interest was kind of, was told by this karmic partner or the karmic ex that they didn't deserve any better, that they weren't good enough as they were, just as they were. I'm getting the word pathetic for some reason, so I feel that potentially this karmic partner or the karmic ex used to strike fear in your person by saying not very nice things to them, potentially calling them pathetic, which is really, really nasty. What else here for that devil energy? I feel that as well that this connection with this karmic partner or the karmic ex was very much based on the physical superficial means and lust and all of that, and money, and nothing really of an emotional nature. What else here? Wow, that moon wanted to come out. That was the predominant card here with that 9 of Cups sideways. There's a block in your person revealing their feelings to you and letting you know what's going on and saying to you that they're deeply unhappy. But also they've most likely had their dreams shattered in a sense because they heavily invested in someone who potentially was false, who was all a kind of just about themselves. They didn't really necessarily care about your person. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Look at that as I say that with the Empress in reverse. Baby mama or baby daddy here. Taurus, Libra energy. This is someone who is very manipulative, very cold, jealous, envious, is all about the kind of money, who's potentially unfaithful as well, somebody who's very overbearing. I'm getting the sense that this person, this karmic partner or the karmic ex, it wouldn't be put, you know, past them to potentially try to trap your love interest with a child here, with that kind of Sun in reverse and also the Empress in reverse, Sun in reverse again, and then a sense of a child here. You know, that's what I was getting earlier about, you know, some sort of court potentially to do with like family issues. I'm getting the sense that this karmic partner or the karmic ex tried to potentially trap your person with a child, or they've had to go through some sort of DNA testing or do something. I'll take one more, please, for that devil. But I feel like secrets are going to be revealed. The mask is going to come off. And I feel like your person is going to receive the information or the news that they need to kind of eventually get free of whatever it is they need to in order to come forward towards you, because they've been very much enslaved where they were in another situation. Look at that with the High Priestess. You could be dealing with a fellow Cancer here, guys, or this could be you. Like, you intuitively knew that your person was going through all of this and that they were stuck in a bad karmic cycle here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. and you felt really quite heartbroken and sad and down and out, because obviously, you know, you don't want your love interest to go through this pain or this difficulty or this upset. You know, obviously you want to kind of be there and look after them and be that kind of shoulder to cry on and to nurture them and love them properly and everything else. But I feel like it's been absolutely necessary for your person to go through these difficult, painful lessons to kind of learn their lesson, as it were, so that eventually when they finish off what they need to, they can come back to you properly. Yeah, look at that. You knew whoever they were dealing with was not a very nice person here, with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, and a lot of it, whatever was going on there, was to do with finances or potentially children. Yeah, this person could have been married. If not married, then they definitely had some sort of legal tie with this karmic partner or the karmic ex, or they may have been the breadwinner or the provider, or they've done something. But the home was not happy here with the Four of Wands in reverse. It wasn't happy. It was very heartbreaking. Look at that as I say that with the Three of Swords. A very unhappy home. I feel like your person has kept things very quiet, that they've been unhappy for a very long time, but you intuitively felt that this person was unhappy. I'm getting strong past life connection between the two of you here, strong soulmates. Yeah, you're in each other's life for a reason here with that Judgment card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You know, you knew that this person was trapped where they were, and that they've been up in their head in relation to closing out this other situation. But also you've been up in your head because potentially you've been like, well, when am I going to be able to embark on this journey with my person? You know, when are they going to be able to finish what they need to and come forward towards me and have this brand new chapter that we're meant to have and have this new love? You know, when are they going to be reappearing back into my life for this second go? You know, and coming forward and sweeping on me off my feet type of thing with that Knight of Wands. Like, when are we going to move on forward? Like, why is everything stuck? Why does it feel like nothing is moving on? But it is moving on forward. It's just been incredibly slowly, like slow and tedious, which is very frustrating. But it is manifesting for you here with that Magician. Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio energy. I feel like there's been a strong lesson here for your love interest in relation to insecurities and ego. Pride and ego very much got in the way of the connection between you. And I'm also getting the word show off and arrogance. So I feel like this could have been something that was very prevalent as well in this third party situation with the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so either this was issues with your person, or this was something that your love interest was dealing with a third party that they had to get themselves out of here with the Six of Swords and move on calmly out of it whenever they can. Okay, I feel like your love interest is so magnetically kind of drawn to you as well. Potentially they feel this strong I'm getting the word telepathic connection with you guys. You could even be dealing with your divine counterpart here. I'm getting strong divine feminine energy, so you could be a divine feminine, or you could be interested in your divine feminine if you're a divine masculine here, guys. Yeah, look, Nine of Cups in reverse. I was thinking in my head, can we clarify the Lovers in reverse? Your love interest has been very unfulfilled with whoever they've been dealing with, and realised that they've just been basically putting paper on the cracks, as it were, to do with any problems or issues or insecurities or difficulties that they've had with this other relationship, or any other issues that they've been dealing with for themselves, like childhood issues, and that they can't do that anymore, and that basically their dreams in a sense would be shattered if you were to kind of move on away from them and not further invest in the connection with them. What else here? What can we get here for the Lovers, please? What can we get here for the Lovers? What can we get here for the Lovers in reverse for Cancer? The cards feel very, very stuck. So maybe you felt very stuck for a long time. Yeah, look at that with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely been a sense of trickery here, or sneaky behaviour, or underhandedness. I'm also getting that your love interest may have been the workaholic. They may have worked 2 jobs. They may have done pretty well financially. They may have been, you know, very much all work, no play. Makes Jack a dull boy. They may have not necessarily had very much time for their family or for themselves even, and especially not for you if they were just kind of burning the midnight oil, as it were, in relation to their work. Maybe they brought work to their home quite a lot. I'm also getting as well that there's most likely been some sort of infidelity here as well. So if the karmic partner or the karmic ex, you know, was most likely unfaithful, you know, they were doing this on the quiet, obviously, as your person was at work all the time. Maybe they got easily bored, and they've just been a very negative influence on your person as well, I'm getting. I feel like this karmic partner or the karmic ex was not really putting in any effort to maintain the connection with your love interest whatsoever. And your love interest just felt like it was all too much hard work. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Are you seeing all this kind of earth energy here, guys? It's all about the money. There's the traditional commitment with this person with Taurus energy of the Hierophant. I'm really picking up strongly that this karmic partner or the karmic ex most likely installed a particular belief to your person and manipulated them in such a way by saying, well, if you really want to prove that you love me, then you will work these 2 jobs, or you will try and find 8 sources of income, or you will find a side hustle, or you will sell this, or you will do that, or you would do this kind of quick, you know, get quick rich scheme, or you know, you would go and get an extra loan out from the bank, even if it puts us in trouble. Like, there's just something that was really, really quite negative from this person. And I feel like your person was potentially falling for it. They either fell for it or they didn't put strong enough boundaries with this person and said, no, enough is enough. Because it never seemed to be the way with this karmic partner or the karmic ex. They were very insecure, or they are very insecure. And so they most likely had some sort of power struggle or dynamic between the 2 of them. Look at this with Temperance. I feel like your person tried their best to keep this connection with this karmic partner or this karmic ex going by, you know, adhering to whatever their wants and desires were in this situation, even though they weren't emotionally fulfilled. I feel like this karmic partner, the karmic ex, was most likely spreading lies and gossip about your person. Like, they would be really good to them. Your love interest would be good to this karmic partner, the karmic ex, and then they would kind of, you know, moan and whine to their friends and saying, oh, well, he doesn't do enough, or she doesn't do enough for me, when actually that is far from the truth. But they were very much stuck in a very traditional commitment, and I'm getting a legal agreement or marriage even, but it's coming to an end with that Wheel of Fortune wanting to show out. I'm not going to take all of these cards, but there's been a block in things turning around, but it's definitely been karmic of nature. The heartbreak here with the 3 of Swords. It was absolutely necessary for them to go through this lesson with this person. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Ace of Swords. Wow, I said Ace of Swords in reverse. Wow. It's actually the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Ace of Swords in reverse at some point as well. Ace of Cups upright, which is you. And then to this person with this karmic partner, the karmic ex, they weren't emotionally fulfilled. And they lost out on a huge sum of money with this person. They were disappointed with whatever they were dealing with in this love connection with this person. It was unrequited love here with the Page of Cups in reverse. I'm getting the fact that your person may have just been completely played. Played. Is this person saying to your love interest, well, if you want to keep this marriage, or if you want to keep this commitment, or if you want to keep your stability, or if you want to keep, you know, wow, I'm getting, if you want to keep your children, or if you want to see your children again, you'll do what I say. So potentially there's been a sense of fear, intimidation, bullying. There's been something else that's been going on here. I'm also feeling as well that your person actually recognizes that there is a strong spiritual connection between the two of you, with that High Priestess and the Hierophant both coming out. And now they're gathering the understanding as to why they're in this connection with this other person. As much as you've already kind of knew it from an earlier kind of point in time, they're starting to catch up and realise why they're going through what they're going through. But it's not been very nice, obviously, to kind of admit to oneself that they're going through what they're going through because of their consequences of their actions of the past. Oh my gosh, as I say that, I didn't even realise that, guys, with the Devil. Yeah, this is so powerful. I genuinely didn't really see that. Oh my gosh, as I said that, 8 of Cups. It's like, you knew that this person emotionally had to get to the point where they were going to reach their threshold of enough is enough, and that they had to do what they needed to leave this person, and it was nothing to do with you. But also, your love interest is now understanding that they've had to put this self-love into themselves, in understanding and knowing that they are worthy of the beginning that they want in their life in relation to true happiness and love, by leaving this karmic partner, the karmic ex, or these difficult third-party situations of sorts, so that eventually you and them could come together. Wow, 10 of Swords. It's been painful, it's been difficult, because there has been a lot of selfishness here, and greed I'm getting, and jealousy. Again, with the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse, there's been a strong sense of domination here and submission. So strong codependency. I'm taking one more for that, Lovers in reverse. More money. Look at that with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. More money. This person is incredibly, like, materialistic. Oh, wow. No, I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm getting the word gold digger for some reason, so some people may resonate with that. Your love interest is keeping an eye on you as they go through this breakup or separation or divorce with this person, and potentially you've had to even see on the sidelines that your person's been unhappy and they've lost a lot, but you know that you've had to kind of stay remote from this person, isolate yourself and not get involved, because it would actually make whatever this is 10 times worse, because the karmic partner or the karmic ex would kind of do a lot worse than what they're doing now, if they were to even kind of, as of like, know that you're kind of around, as it were. 9 of Swords in reverse. I feel like your person most likely found out the truth to do with some sort of infidelity, or they had suspicions about your wow, I keep on wanting to stumble over my words. I feel like your love interest basically found out some sort of information to do with a contract here, a traditional contract with this person, and it was really quite upsetting. They may have felt like they had love with this person, but they really didn't. And they're trying to sever ties now and sever this contract to be able to have this love with you, because that's what they want. They want to manifest this love and connection with you, with that Magician and the Hangman and the 3 of Cups. They are doing it though, but they're feeling relatively insecure about their situation, because it's been incredibly painful here with that 10 of Swords. But they know that they've hurt you too, because of the fact that they've probably been absent, or they haven't even spoken to you in a long time. But they desperately want to heal the connection here with the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. They've hated the fact that they've had to put you at arm's length, but that's basically the way that they've needed to kind of deal with whatever they've been dealing with, because they don't want you to get involved. Your person hasn't wanted to be cold and distant from you. They feel blocked in so many ways, and they've got a lot that's been kind of getting at them. They're not currently as available as they would like to be. But I feel like you kind of know this already. What can we get here for that Sun in reverse, please? For Cancer. What's this to do with? Wow, I'm getting, for some reason, something to do with fertility issues with a pregnancy. Maybe there was, I'm getting the word abortion or a miscarriage, or there was a termination. I'm getting stillbirth. So if this is any of the case for anyone, I'm so sorry, and sending love and light your way. I just feel like there's definitely been a sense of this karmic partner or the karmic ex has potentially been trying to trap your person with the baby or do something to say that their baby is theirs when it isn't. And especially if, you know, with all of this money involved, I wouldn't be surprised if that is something that they've kind of thought of to try to keep your person back so that they don't have the new beginning. Look at that with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. More money. Three of Pentacles at the bottom. Your person didn't want to let you go, but they felt like they needed to. They didn't want to put you out in the cold, but I feel like they didn't want to juggle you and someone else either, because they didn't have everything together in this old situation. If they were to end it and then come forward towards you, it's like they weren't organised. My words keep on getting really mixed up, guys, so maybe this person stumbles over their words. They felt like they were blocked in coming forward towards you here with the Chariot in reverse, Cancer's energy. This is you guys. This person had to let you go, and they really didn't want to let you go. They had to kind of move on from you and go most likely back to this old person or their ex or an old situation for some sort of reason. But I feel like now what they genuinely want to do is let go of this karmic partner, the karmic ex, or the difficult third-party situation that they're dealing with, and heal what they need to, get their independence and make their way to you and set boundaries and stick to them with this karmic partner or the karmic ex. So I feel like they're wanting to get something put down in writing to set these boundaries so that there can't be any difficulties with you and your love interest coming together. There isn't the emotional baggage from the past or something kind of getting in the way of you into having your kind of new beginning in love, as it were. You could be dealing with a Virgo here with the Hermit. This person has done a lot of soul searching, and they've realised that they want, you know, true love in their life, and they feel like you're the one that has this true love. They feel the spiritual connection with you. Look, they didn't want to let you go, but yet they felt the true love with you. They felt like they had to. But I feel like you know and understand there was the spiritual connection between the two of you. There was the love there, and there has been difficulties. But you know in the grander picture, the biggest scheme of things, like, guys, I can't even get my words out. This person is really struggling to tell you that there is unfinished business between the two of you here with the World in reverse, and that they miss you. You're the one that makes them happy here with the Nine of Cups. They want to reunite and celebrate the connection with you. They want you and them to come together. They feel really quite frustrated with themselves that they weren't open to be able to give to you in the past. They feel awful that they basically couldn't keep their word. And they had to give off the impression that they didn't want to have anything more with you in the past because of who they were dealing with before. Because I feel like they've really had to learn a hard lesson. I'm getting lots of messages here, guys, so obviously please take me full resonates and leave the rest, okay? I'm feeling this one. Temperance in reverse. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius and more Sagittarius energy with that Judgment. Your person wants to let you know that they didn't want to argue with you. They didn't want conflict. They didn't want to bring in chaos in your life. They actually want to, you know, kind of mend things with you. they want you and them to kind of move on forward together in peace. Hey guys, sorry about that. So I've had to re-edit my my video because my phone camera kind of cut out, so very sorry about that, but we'll just continue with the reading. Basically, there would have been a sense of recklessness if you and your person were to have come together. It's like the right person but at the wrong time, and it wasn't until you needed to go through what you needed to go through to bring balance and healing to yourself, and also for your love interest to do the same, that you'd eventually have the second chance with one another. But it's having that trust and faith and knowing that you eventually have that chance with one another. But I'm letting you know now that your love interest was very much dealing with someone for practical reasons. But they've actually chosen that they want you here with the Two of Wands in reverse. They're coming back around into your life. And they most likely stay where they were in another situation because they were fearful of the unknown, of you and them moving on forward together. Yeah, look, Nine of Swords in reverse. King of Wands. Your person most likely needed to let go of you in the past, so that they could be taught some severe lessons from this karmic situation of sorts, and become the kind of own leader of their own life and take control and take charge, so that they could be the leader and the provider and the protector of you. And also, with you being let go by this person, it's for you to kind of find your own sense of self-worth, your own confidence again and within yourself, in trusting your intuition, following your own kind of inner calling, as it were, with what makes you happy in your life, and to not necessarily stress about this person or what's going on with them and whoever they've been dealing with or whatever they've been dealing with. And it was for you to kind of learn to let go and surrender to this connection or the situation, and kind of lessen the anxiety and the angst and everything that came with it. What else here, please? But obviously it's been very challenging. I'm getting lots of different messages here, guys. I just feel like this reading isn't flowing as well. Look at that with the Ten of Wands. As I say that, like, it just feels very heavy. Like, it just feels like there's been so much that has been going on that's been really challenging. I'm actually finding it difficult to read for you today, and feeling a little bit out of my depth, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just getting so many messages and it's like not as coming together as coherently as it normally does. Like, there's just something that doesn't quite feel right. Maybe you are needing to take time to be more in alignment with yourself, or maybe your person is needing to do the same, and it's been relatively frustrating because you want this new beginning, you want the wish fulfillment of having this love and coming together, but it just wouldn't be ready yet. I feel like your person needs to get more in their own personal power, and get confidence in themselves so that they can come forward towards you gallantly here. Look at that with the Six of Wands, Four of Cups, the Hangman, and the Two of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Star in reverse. You and this person will eventually have your victory with one another, and they will most likely choose you, or they've already chosen you, but they just haven't got around to letting you know that they've chosen you as of yet. You know the greater scheme of things when it comes to this connection. You know that there's a bigger picture, and you know that this person is making plans, but they are most likely delayed in their plans right now from coming forward towards you. It's having that trust and faith in knowing that everything is kind of working out for you, because it most likely is, or it is working out for you, but you may have the tendency to kind of lack faith that it is. Will my person ever get it together and sort themselves out, and for us to have closure with one another? Will the blocks be lifted from our path type thing? Will we get the justice? Will things be revealed? Will we have a happy ending? Do they genuinely love me? Like, I feel like there's still potentially a little bit of healing. Yeah, look at this. As I was saying that card earlier, the Ace of Swords, I really felt that. Potentially you may be having difficulty with your own kind of self-talk, as it were, about this connection or the situation. Maybe you feel like you are very confused, you haven't had clarity for quite some time, you're wanting clarity, they haven't spoken their truth to you yet. they're keeping tabs on you, but they haven't vocalized what they want. It can be relatively difficult and frustrating. I feel like there's this sense of knowing there's the red light on your connection right now, or there has been, and it's just been very infuriating. But I feel like some sort of isolation is needed, because there's a sense of paranoia here, or anxiety, that needs to be lessened as of right now. It's like potentially you may feel like not as connected spiritually as of right now. You could have had a few issues recently with ascension symptoms. You may be struggling with something. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense that you may just not be feeling very well, or potentially not looking after yourself as you normally do. I feel like there's an extra sense of anticipation, or something that has kind of risen up within you that made you feel like, not necessarily angry, but just not as tolerant with what's going on in this connection or this situation. Like you may be kind of getting to the end of your tether, like when are we going to have our victory? When are we going to come together? When are we going to have this connection? When are things going to move on forward? Should I have my options open to new love? Should I not have my options? Should I wait for this person? Should I not wait for this person? But I'm here to tell you, with that Lovers card, there is the love there between you and this person, and that there is the physical attraction, but also there's the spiritual connection between you two of you as well. But it's just having that kind of that trust. I feel like you're potentially still needing to take the time to work on you, and I feel like this person's needing to recover from a breakup, separation, or divorce that they're going through, and then so that they can come forward and be open with you and rekindle this connection, and you can eventually move it on forward to the next level. But this person is admiring you from a distance, basically, and they feel that you're a very strong soulmate connection, and they are most likely in love with you. But you're just probably feeling it more on a spiritual level rather than a physical level, obviously. And it can be difficult because you kind of want them both to match, obviously. But it can carry a lot of frustration, especially if there has been a lot of time between you and this person having of anything, or even just talking with one another. Yeah, look at that. Another Ace of Wands. Yeah. There have been blocks, there have been setbacks. You may be in two minds. You may be a bit unsure, a bit here, there and everywhere about whether to give to this connection anymore, to give to this person. Because there's been so much that's been going on. But it's like, you also know that with this Death card, with the Scorpio energy, that they are closing out an old karmic cycle with someone where there's been unequal give and take, there's been one-sidedness, there's been disharmony. You know, there isn't love or passion or anything else in this karmic partner's, you know, connection with your love interest. Like, there's nothing there. There's just the finances. But I totally get it, guys. There's been a lot here. And I just feel like there's a huge sense of confusion on your part, and potentially your person even feels like very confused. They could even be mirroring you right now. You know, if you feel really down and out or confused or upset, or you feel like something is lacking in your life, then this person most likely feels the exact same way. And it's like you are getting the sense of help and guidance, but maybe you just have the tendency to believe now and again that, you know, things aren't genuinely moving on forward for you. But it is moving on forward for you. Look at that. There are blocks in the way, or there have been, but this is a past life relationship, and you know that it is with this person. I'm going to put that back in the deck, but as I was saying earlier, you know that the connection is there. And new love. You and this person, when eventually you come together, it is going to feel like brand new love, and you will have that with one another. Either that, or you may be putting a break on this connection with this person, you know, as they sort out whatever they need to, even though you know that you have a past life connection with them, and then kind of be open and receptive to the idea of new love coming your way, because you may feel like, well, I've waited long enough, I've done this long enough, it's been, you know, too long, or there's been too much that's been going on. What about me? I'm getting a real mixed match of energies here. So you may feel relatively scattered, or maybe your person does. But anyway, let's get into this, shall we, with the romance angels. So if you are enjoying this reading, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. Everything you need to know about myself and the channel is in the description box below. And if you did fancy supporting myself and the channel, then there is a donation link now available in the description box. So thank you so much to those who have already donated, and thank you to those who are thinking of donating. I greatly appreciate you all. And even if you do not financially donate, then a great way to energetically donate is to like, share and subscribe, and leave us a comment, and I'll get back to you on those comments. But if you do enjoy the video, please hit that thumbs up, as it really does help get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So thank you. But let's look into this. I'm just feeling really quite strongly it's been really quite challenging for you, because it's like you want to have this slow burn with this person. You don't want to rush anything. You know, you feel this love and passion. It's like coming together. You wouldn't want to be reckless. But then at the same time, this person hasn't been able to really show you physically how much they feel for you or what have you. And it's been just, I'm getting a sense it's just been really trying. But, you know, they feel like they've just not been able to pursue you in the way that you are wanting them to pursue you. Or maybe they can't feel like they can pursue you in the way they want to either, because of whatever they're dealing with. It's been too much. You know, maybe they feel like they can't come forward towards you as of yet because you would be having high expectations of them. You know, to come in with a proper long-term commitment straight away, like, rather than build on a connection and a friendship and everything else. Maybe they feel like they've just gone out, you know, gone out of a really difficult long-term commitment elsewhere with someone else, and then you're kind of, you know, expecting them to have something solid with you straight away. That could also potentially be getting in the way of this person coming forward towards you, because they feel like, you know, they won't have enough for you, especially if they've lost out a lot in their material world, because they want to be the one to be able to provide for you, but at the same time they really have lost a lot. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yeah, this person's incredibly attracted to you. They want to be in your life. They want to take things less seriously. They want to have fun. They want to flirt. They want to enjoy themselves. They want to date. They find you very desirable. They don't want you and them to rush to get into anything. Let your friends help you. Yeah, more passion here, guys. This person's asking for advice from other people because they feel the deep past life relationship with you. They can't basically ignore their feelings anymore, and that they have to heal family issues with this karmic partner or the karmic ex. They're also getting advice from their kind of trusted friends or colleagues, I'm getting, with how to end what they need to in order to break free and then eventually come make their way to you. What else here, please? Chemistry, yeah. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Well, we felt that. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Well, I was saying that earlier, that potentially there's been a power struggle with your love interest and the karmic partner, but also a power struggle between you and your love interest as well. The sense of one trying to be more in control of the other, in a sense of, you know, wanting things a particular way, but it's having a needing to kind of surrender and let go and allow things to naturally fall into place when they're ready. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I feel like the friends of your love interest are actually helping them see the signs of whatever is going on with this karmic partner, the karmic ex, in understanding that they genuinely need help to get out of what they need to. But also I'm getting the sense that you have been seeing signs and synchronicities in knowing that this person is on their way to you. But also I'm getting the sense that your love interest is getting more in tune spiritually as well, where they really haven't been in the past, even though that they have the potential to really match you in the sense of spirituality. And they could be getting kind of guidance. I'm getting the romance angels guiding them in a sense to be more aware of the synchronicities of your connection and why they need to end what they need to in this old connection. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, your person has seen the red flags with this deceptive karmic partner, the karmic ex. They've been getting help and guidance so that they see what's been going on. They can't ignore it anymore. They're getting the sense of acknowledgement that they have to end what they need to in order to break free, get their freedom, their independence, and then eventually come to you at a later date. This person's hoping that you're going to have an open mind, but maybe you're being asked as of right now that until this person, your love interest, takes their mask off and reveals all to you, and there's been some sort of healing done between you or what have you, you may be asked to be keeping an open mind in this acknowledgement that there's the past life connection between you and your love interest, but also that there could be new love as well with a soulmate. So you may be toying with the idea of going towards a new love, potentially, or just kind of, you know, dating, you know, a bit of harmless flirting now and again, you know, which is nothing wrong in that, obviously. So you guys will do whatever you feel is best for yourself, as I'm reading for quite a lot of people here, so I'm getting lots of different messages today. But yeah, your love interest is absolutely going through a separation with the karmic partner or the karmic ex. I feel like this person, this karmic partner or karmic ex, is very controlling, and they don't want your person to go through the separation so that they can have a passionate new beginning with you. Yeah. I'm also feeling that this karmic partner or the karmic ex isn't really that kind of interested in your love interest anyway, that they don't really love them, they don't genuinely want them, they don't have this kind of passion and desire for them. You know, they most likely have a relatively kind of lackluster, you know, love life. On purpose, I'm getting, because potentially there's the sense of infidelity and they're kind of getting it elsewhere with someone else. But then yet, you know, I'm getting a sense of using sex as a weapon here, guys, that this karmic partner, the karmic ex, could be manipulating your person in a particular way by saying, well, if you buy me more gifts, or you do this or you do that, or, you know, this is my love language of you giving me loads of gifts, then, you know, I'll treat you with, you know, a night of passion now and again. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm getting. But then they would say all these things and then they would kind of pull it back from your person. So if there was infidelity, and it wasn't the karmic partner or the karmic ex that was actually unfaithful, and your person was unfaithful with this karmic partner or the karmic ex, it was most likely because they were being kind of toyed around in a sense by this karmic partner or the karmic ex by saying that they were going to have intimacy and then they weren't, and so therefore they were like, well, I haven't had my needs met, so they went out looking for it elsewhere. You know, I'm getting lots of messages, so please obviously only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Soulmates in separation, unspoken love messages. So this could be what your love interest wants to say to you, or what you would like to say to them. As we do have cross watchers here, guys. So this could be if you've had no contact with one another, or little contact, or if you are in communication, and it could be a bit sporadic. So it could be not as frequent. But there have been huge financial issues here in this connection. There's been a lot of money. I'm getting a lot of money's gone missing. So maybe some money was stolen. Maybe your person had 2 jobs or something, and then they lost a job, so they didn't have as much financially, and then there were issues. Maybe they said to their karmic partner, the karmic ex, that I need you to work, and they weren't, you know, making the effort, or they were saying that they were making the effort. You know, oh, I'll look for a job, I'll do this, I'll do that. And, you know, they never were really looking for a job, but they were just kind of, I'm getting paid lip service to your person. I want to fight for this connection, but I just don't know how. I seek strength and courage. Well, we know that this person is really struggling. I am damaged and not deserving of your love. Yeah. They've been through so much with this karmic partner, the karmic ex, that they genuinely feel like they are not worthy of love, because they've been told some really nasty things. They've been really, I'm getting badly abused emotionally and mentally by this person, if not physically, and hopefully not physically, but it's still not great. I hope we can come back together and pick up where we left off. Wow, so much that your person wants to say to you, and there's so much that you want to say to them. Deliver me from temptation. What else? You will always have a special place in my heart nobody else can fill. I was dishonest with you and myself, and I lived one big lie. This is not the way I wanted things to end. I wish I could go back in time. Sorry I did not see your value and worth when we were together. Nobody is like you. You're exceptional. You are special. The distance between us is killing me, and allow me to work on me so that I can work on us, and you are always in my dreams. Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I genuinely feel exhausted. So you probably feel really exhausted, or your person does. There's just been so much that's been going on here. So obviously, as this is a very general weekly love reading, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, as I say in the introduction of every reading. So I hope that there was a few messages in there that resonated, some messages, if not the whole reading. Leave us a comment down below, and I'd love to get your feedback. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care of yourselves, and we'll speak to you very soon. So thank you. Bye now.